Mr. Chancellor, this convocation has been duly authorized and convened for the purposes of conveying degrees. The candidates stand before you. Everything is in order. The mace is in place. This assembly awaits your pleasure. Sir.
Thank you. The convocation for Nipissing University is now in session. Please welcome Sam DePatie, accompanied by Gab Lavoie, for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you, Sam and Gab. I'm now pleased to introduce Mrs. Mary Ann Berube, Chair of the Nipissing University Board of Governors, who will provide the invocation. Please remain standing if you are able. Mary Ann.
Hello and welcome, everyone. On this auspicious day, which for many of us gathered here, marks both a beginning and an end. On behalf of the Nipissing community as a whole, we want to acknowledge and recognize the efforts, love, and commitment for all those that have made this possible, this journey taken thus far. For education is a community endeavor. We sincerely hope that in the spirit of building strong and just communities, our graduates will continue their journeys guided by wisdom and ongoing passion for learning. In the challenges they must inevitably face and the delights we wish for them. May they be generous and kind, open-hearted and wise, passionate and just. May they be our guide for others, and may their actions be a model worthy of emulation. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, honored platform guests, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, faculty, staff, graduates, students, and the many family, friends, and special guests with us today. Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, anin. We are grateful that Nipissing University is located in the traditional territory of Nipissing First Nation within the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also acknowledge the nearby Anishinaabe communities of Doki's First Nation and Tomagami First Nation. My name is Kevin Walmsley, and it is my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor of Nipissing University. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Convocation ceremonies. I'm pleased to welcome our Chancellor, Paul Cook, our Board Chair, Mary Ann Berube, my esteemed colleagues, the stage party, and all of our professors and staff, the current students, and you, the graduates, and your friends and families. We are so fortunate today to welcome a very special guest, our honorary degree recipient, Anishinaabe writer, CBC broadcaster, Wabagish Rice from the Waskasing First Nation on Georgian Bay, a journalist and author of several books, including the best-selling Moon of the Crusted Snow and the soon-to-be-released Moon of the Turning Leaves. Wab, we are so thrilled to have you with us today and to count you among our ranks as an honorary graduate of Nipissing University. Graduands, it is my distinct pleasure to serve as your President and Vice Chancellor. As President, it is my pleasure to attend all of the important university events to celebrate the successes of our Nipissing University students and the successes of our faculty and staff members as well. But it's events like today which really mark the importance of what we do as a university, and that is to celebrate your accomplishment of earning a degree from Nipissing University. As an academic and a scholar, I must declare that this is our most important day on the calendar. We're here today to celebrate the granting of your degrees. All of your energies and efforts of these past years culminate in your crossing the stage to announce your achievement and to signal a change in your lives. It signifies that this special place has been a part of your lives, and also that you have been a part of changing a university that is always in motion according to the participation and contributions of all students to campus life, whether it's in the classroom, in residence, in student government, in clubs, on our fields and ice, in community placements and service. Together, we are a community of scholars, both new and experienced. Today, you leave our halls with an academic degree, not just a piece of paper closing a chapter on a job well done, but rather a designation that comes with a responsibility. It is a privilege to attend university, to complete a degree or degrees, and you carry with you not just knowledge, not just facts and formulas and certifications. You have engaged in the process of learning, a process where the classroom is everywhere, both academic, social, sometimes political, and you've been engaged with the process of relationship building with your mentors and the wonderful and supportive staff members who help make this possible. And of course, your fellow students here with you today who are now your friends. These are the moments which help to define your experience at Nipissing University. Attending so many events across campus over the course of my past 2 years, I've seen your work. I've seen your commitment, your talent, and your energy as Nipissing students. And because of that, I am very hopeful for our future because I see that it is in very good hands. Your hands to take on the challenges and confront us in this world, and the great potential before you. I know that you learn many things about yourselves at this university. It's small, it's socially intense, and it's different than others. When you leave us today to start the next chapter of your lives, think about a commitment to community, because it was a dedicated community that helped to support you up to this point. And I want you to think about a commitment of service to others. What better way to honor your experiences here at Nipissing? When you arrived here, you were open to ideas and open to possibilities. You came here to breathe in what others had to say, to read, to analyze, and to think, but also to contribute. And that's the mark of a university, to serve as an intellectual oasis which builds not just a foundation of knowledge, but just as importantly, it builds the process of learning. And so I ask all of you as you head out with your degrees, do not forsake this process of learning. Do not close the door to ideas and possibilities because you have a degree in hand. I challenge you to use your Nipissing degree, the knowledge and experience you've gained, to take the more difficult path and to build bridges with people you may disagree with. Build bridges between people to solve the problems of this world. We live in a society with ever-widening chasms on the issues of the day. Please build bridges to help us find our way. And be grateful. Be grateful for all that you have every day and today. And please take a moment to say thank you to those who helped you along the way. Maybe your parents, siblings, your grandparents, your friends, your professors, our staff, graduands. Please give a wave and a round of applause to those who helped you along the way. A little short on the waving. Now for a little bit of housekeeping. Parents and friends, if you wish to take a photo of your graduate crossing the stage, please check the program to note when your graduate is expected on stage. Graduates will approach in groups of 8 to 10, and you may approach the stage as well using the center aisle when your graduate is approaching. And then you may exit to your left, and there will be staff there to help direct you. Chancellor Paul Cook and I would be pleased to have a photograph taken with you on stage. Information about photography services can be found in the QR code in the front of the chair, on the back of the chair in front of you. And there's also some other useful information in that QR code as well. Events like this do not happen without a dedicated team behind the scenes. I would like to pay special tribute to the faculty, staff, students, and volunteers who assisted with Convocation this year. This is the third of 4 ceremonies. Today's event includes graduates from the Faculty of Education and Professional Studies. So in closing, on the day of honoring your great achievement, a university degree, a Nipissing degree, I congratulate you and wish you all the best. I now invite the Chancellor, Dr. Paul Cook, to the podium.
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to call upon Dr. Carol Richardson to provide the citation for our honorary degree recipient, Alanis Obomsawin. I invite Alanis to stand center stage while the citation is being read.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. This morning, I have the pleasure of introducing Alanis Obomsawin. Alanis is a member of the Abenaki Nation and one of Canada's most distinguished filmmakers. Alanis Obomsawin is a director and producer at the National Film Board of Canada, where she has worked since 1967. Her upcoming films, Wabano, The Light of the Day, and The Green Horse will be her 56th and 57th films in a legendary career now spanning 56 years, devoted to chronicling the lives and concerns of First Nations people and exploring issues of importance to all. Her 2022 film, Bill Reid Remembers, was named to the Short Film Program of Canada's Top 10, honoring the best in Canadian cinema. Ms. Obomsawin's 2019 production, Jordan River Anderson, The Messenger, completed a 7-film cycle devoted to the rights of Indigenous children and peoples. Her body of work includes such landmark films as Kanasataki, 270 Years of Resistance, 1993, documenting the 1990 Mohawk Uprising in Kanasataki and Oka, as well as her groundbreaking Incident at Restigouche, 1984, a behind-the-scenes look at Quebec police raids on a Mi'kmaq reserve. Among many recognitions, Alanis is the recipient of the Jeff Skoll Award in Impact Media, which recognizes leadership in creating a union between social impact and cinema, and the Rogers DOC Luminary Award at the DOC Institute Awards, in addition to the Glenn Gould Prize. In April 2023, Ms. Obomsawin was honored with a tribute in the Senate of Canada, and in July, she will receive the Edward McDowell Award Medal, recognizing individuals who have made significant cultural contributions. She is the first woman filmmaker to receive this award in its 63-year history. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that the Academic Senate and Board of Governors of Nipissing University have duly approved the candidate presented before you to receive an honorary doctorate of education, honoris causa, from this institution. I hereby accordingly request that you confer this degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon Alanisa Bonsawan the degree of Doctor of Education, honoris causa.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. You're so important because education has a role that doesn't exist anywhere else. It had so much power between the government, the church, and the schools of a certain time for many generations. The teaching was very damaging to our people because they were teaching the history of the country in a fashion that was very racist. Wambanaki, people from where the sun rises. The Delawares used to say they were the grandfathers of all the other tribes because they were the first one, excuse me, to receive the light of the morning sun over the sea. Our people's territory was all of New England. They lived by the rivers and by the side of the Atlantic Ocean. It is proven that in Maine, in New Brunswick, New England, in Quebec, that our people were there over 11,000 years. I want to remember John Long. That was a very important man and person with our nations, especially the Cree people of James Bay, who was a real friend and an educator who did obviously so much research and wrote a book about Treaty Number 9. He was the main important person when I made this film called Trick or Treaty. That tells you what it's all about. I want to say to all of you, and I know that I have sisters and brothers here that are graduating today and have graduated in the past. Your role is so important. I want to say to you, when things are hard, like there are a lot of hard times, what you have to do is to choose. Make sure that you choose love. Make sure that love comes into your heart. Once it's there, you will share this feeling with other people. And your eyes are going to fill with kindness, so much so that other humans will want to be close to you. Make sure you never acquaint yourself or be part of hate. I am so happy to be here because of these films I made, especially Trick or Treaty, where John Long was so important in it and helped our people, especially the Crees. You know, we say the Cree, they're everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's north, south, west. They're everywhere. And they have different ways of talking the language. They have different ways depending on which community they are in. And John Long was a very, very important person for all those people. And just think of your role, that not only you and your families will be so happy that you have come this far, our country. You are our future. Thank you for this incredible honor. I'm very, very happy to be here. And just be yourself. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Abamsawam, for sharing your stories and sharing some words of inspiration to our graduates. I also want to be one of the first to welcome you to our Lakers family. An honor song is an Indigenous way to celebrate and show respect to a particular person or a group of people. Today, Jerry McComb will perform an honor song to commend the honorary degree recipient and the graduates of Nipissing University. During the performance, please stand and refrain from taking photos or videos. Jerry? Please be seated. Thank you, Jerry. We will now confer the degrees. As the names are read, The reader will also recognize any graduates who are receiving awards. The candidates will then walk up the ramp to be met by the Dean, Dr. Dan Jarvis, to be hooded, then be officially admitted by myself as Chancellor and receive congratulations from the President. We encourage faculty to stand and congratulate the graduates as they cross the stage. The audience is certainly welcome to celebrate and applaud.
My name is Dr. Barbie Law. I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and Research Interim. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. David Kidd, an ethnographic inquiry regarding the integrative field seminar experience. Melanie Manitowabi, exploring innovation within Anishinaabe early learning contexts, stories of hope, belonging, meaning, and purpose. Randy Lynn Ray, building our inner fires, Gikinomadwin, gaining knowledge within First Nation leadership. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Master of Education. Nicole Abautasawe. Nicole Abautasawe, recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Master of Education degree program and Governor General's Gold Medal. Lisa Corbett. Emmanuel Okpataku. Stephanie Bernard Hummel. The perceived development of adult life skills in first-year university students living in on-campus housing. Kristen Wyman. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Master of Science Kinesiology. Mackenzie Daly. Determining the relationship between lower limb kinematics and peak knee abduction movement during dynamic athletic tasks, a clinical approach to predict anterior cruciate ligament injury. Jackie Rushfor. Is it time for a cultural shift within sport, exploring strategies and initiatives within sport organizations to improve the representation of women in sport leadership? Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Physical and Health Education. Ashley Obey. Savannah Beaulieu. Amanda Blanc. Nicole Budd. Sabrina Chabot. Matina Cook. Matina is the recipient of the President's Gold Medal for the Bachelor of Physical and Health Education degree program. Taylor Cross. Nicholas Crozier. Caitlin Margaret Cudmore. Kate Dahmer. Courtney Denhode. Brianna Dodd. Nathan Dufresne. Jenna Faulkner. Jaden Gilbert. Jaden is the recipient of the North Bay Sports Hall of Fame Barbara Olmsted Award, as well as the Cupika Student Leadership Award. Krista Gott. Joshua Green. Burke Houle. Maggie Jakes. Taylor Johnston. Brian Kells. Madison Laberge. Joseph Christopher Lanuette. Claire Lyons. Dylan Andrew Millette. Megan McCarter. Joshua Andrew McIntyre. Maggie McKee. Peyton McLeod. Julaine McMillan. Grace O'Neill. Michael Patella. Christopher Edward Post. Lucas Reeves. Kira Ritchie. Grace Rodman. Olivia Roy. Kerrigan Rye. Keegan Rye. Jamie Schweier. Victoria Nicole Sika. Maxwell David Smith. Suzanne Such. Ashley Tasiak. Carter Tate. Evie Tonis. Cameron Joelle Zizek.
Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the Indigenous Classroom Assistant Diploma Program. Rita Hukama. Tatum Nakaji. Summer Wesley. Christy Williams. Desta Wynn. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the Indigenous Teacher Education Program. Charlene Assens. Christina Bokash. Lydia Knott. Camille McHugh. Paula McHugh. Melissa McKay. Natalie Mishinabidinjama. Natasha Maneg. Sherry Murphy. Doris Paul Martin. Tamara Panassi. Tamara Panassi is also graduating with a Bachelor of Education degree, and Tori Fisher, part-time faculty with the Indigenous Teacher Education Program, will be hooding his wife. Dominic Valley King. Dominic is also graduating with a Bachelor of Education degree. Jenny Lee Washquanagijik. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the Teacher of Indigenous Languages as a Second Language program. Tracy Labonte. Sylvie Mishaki.
Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Education, Intermediate Senior. Amirali Abbasi. Emma Anstey. Omar Oda. Omar is the recipient of the Elijah Toppling Memorial Award. Jessica Axiak. Emerson Bache. Emerson is the recipient of the Dr. Manfred Hank Memorial Award. Caitlin Baston. Sarah Bazana. Devin Blackadder. Joelle Genevieve Mary Bourbeau. Emma Brown. Oakley Brown. Oakley is the recipient of the Stacy Coble Memorial Award. Jessica Dawn Bullock. Kayla Burke. Tyrell Chambers. Tyrell is the recipient of the Dr. Doug Franks Memorial Award. Isaac Chapman. Troy Charman. Samuel Cherry. Patrick Clark. Jaden Cohen. Evelyn Cletus. Alexander Croxall. Amara Dalpi. Emily Dawson. Erin Elizabeth Siobhan Dempsey. Victoria Deschamps. Lindsay DeRush. Carolyn Rose Kathleen Devon Johnston. Tanner Dibben. Devin Dudnath. Marco Dijak. Emily Drake. Emma Jane Dudley. Emma is the recipient of the J.W. Tressler Award for the Intermediate Senior Division. Frederick Luke Edwards. Jay Ellis. William Edward Ferguson. Peyton Fieldhouse. Caleb Foster. Charlotte Foster. Charlotte is the recipient of the Chancellor's Community Service Award. Maddie Fournier. Lindsay Fulton. Rosalie Gerkema. Victoria Goodfellow. Rosemarie Hartman. Victoria Hellman. Charlotte Holensky. David Alexandre Hutt. Kiara Jeffries. Olivia Gabriel Jerkovic. Brittany Elizabeth Johnston. Liam Calfadelis Withers. Sky Autumn Kempers. Sarah Kipfer. Alexander Kirakopoulos. Jacqueline Levy. Hunter Lowndes. Jennifer Rose Martin. Jennifer is the recipient of the J.W. Tressler Award for the Intermediate Senior Division, as well as the Owen Ilkeus Tukali Award. Demi Matthias. Demi is the recipient of the William and Helen Wright Native Teaching Award. Tyler James McCoy. William McDonald. Cody McGinnis. William McMurchie. Samuel Mitchell. Michaela Shea Moore. Kelsey Morley. Megan Murphy. J.C. Nelligan. Taylor Oakham. Megan Parks. Christina Pavoni. Alexandria Devika Prasad. Elizabeth Prebashewski. Benjamin Presley. Claire Prong. Victoria Raymond. Shauna Christine Rhoda. Jessica Ruest. Logan Rye. Vanessa Salvatore. Daniel Savoy. Daniel is the recipient of the Abby DeBrun Memorial Award. Brian Schuffelmeyer. Malachi Sheedy. Jessie Diane Sheldrake. Samantha Siegel. Jeffrey Sitt. Matthew Slater. Sarah Such. Samantha Marie Sperling. Kyle Sullivan. Forrest Sutherland. Nicholas Silver. Jade Tanner. Heather Thomas. Christina Turcott. Patricia Valeriano. Grace Van Wart. Justin Vanderfloot. Annika Marie Van Veen. Lindsay Walker. Emma Pearl Wells. Katie Weens. Jessica Marie Woodman. Elliot Woods. Carly Wooters. Kaylee Zizek. Adrian Geraldo Natan Zweig.
That was better. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that all the graduates who have been presented to you today, whether in person or by name only, as approved by Senate, have successfully completed the course of study prescribed by the Senate of this university and have been awarded the degree or diploma to which they are entitled. I hereby accordingly request that you formally confer the award upon them.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise? In accordance with the laws of the province and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby confer upon you these degrees and diplomas. I have to tell you, this is my favorite part of being your Chancellor. Honored guests, may I introduce to you the 2023 graduates of the Faculty of Education and Professional Studies. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce M. Cook, Vice President, Finance and Administration with the Nipissing University Student Union, who will share a message of congratulations for the graduating class. M.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Dear graduates, distinguished faculty members, and honored guests, it is an honor to stand before you today representing the Student Union and celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Schulich School of Education's graduating class. I am personally filled with joy and pride as I address you all for this momentous occasion. Today we honor not only those who have completed their Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Physical and Health Education, but also those who have successfully completed the Indigenous Teachers Education Program, Indigenous Classroom Assistant Diploma Program, and Teacher of Indigenous Languages as a Second Language. Your hard work and dedication to learning will empower you to have significant and profound impacts on the education of future generations. They will also enable you to make significant contributions to the advancement of Indigenous education in Canada and have an impact on the health and well-being of individuals and communities. To those who have earned their Master of Education and Master of Science Kinesiology, we recognize your academic excellence and commitment to professional development. You have gained a deeper understanding of your respective fields and are now poised to lead innovative approaches in education and kinesiology. Lastly, we acknowledge those who have earned the highest academic degree in education, the Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Your research and scholarship have now pushed the boundaries of knowledge and have contributed to the development of new theories and practices in the field of education. You are now among the academic elite, and we look forward to the impact your research will have on education policy and practice. Making it through the hurdles of academic life is no easy feat, and it's impossible to do alone. As graduates, you should be proud of all that you have accomplished, but you should also recognize the support that you received along the way, from your family, friends, and supporters, who encouraged you when you felt disheartened, to the faculty and staff who provided guidance and expertise, to your peers who offered a listening ear and a helping hand, and to the North Bay community who welcomed you with open arms. All of these individuals and groups played a role in helping you reach this milestone. Your success is a testament not only to your own hard work and dedication, but to the power of community and to the importance of having a support system. Remember to thank those who helped you along the way and to pay it forward by being a source of support and encouragement to others. We hope you look back on this chapter fondly, whether it was running away from the geese, learning to play the recorder, or trying to navigate the crooked stairs. We hope the memories and friendships you have made will still make you smile in years to come. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, we leave you with these words from Nelson Mandela: Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Congratulations, graduates. You have accomplished a great milestone, and we are so proud of all that you have achieved. We wish you the best as you move forward in your careers, and we know that you will make us proud. Go Lakers!
Thank you, Em. At this time, I'm delighted to introduce Bridget Perrin, Bachelor of Arts class of 2006 and 2021, who will share greetings on behalf of the Nipissing University Alumni Advisory Board. Bridget?
Hello, dear Lakers. My name is Bridget Perrin, and as Chancellor Cook just said, I'm a proud two-time alumna of history and fine arts. I'm here today on behalf of the Nipissing University Alumni Advisory Board, a group of dedicated and enthusiastic alumni who give back to the university through volunteerism and represent the interests of all alumni. Today you join a family of over 42,000 Nipissing alumni from around the world who have crossed this very stage in celebration of their own academic success. Your Alumni Association is so proud of you and everything you have achieved during your time here at Nipissing. The role of the Alumni Board is to continue your connection to Nipissing University beyond your time as a student. The friendships, relationships, and connections you have made here will be with you throughout your life. And we are honored to provide opportunities for you to reconnect with your professors and peers in the years to come. Homecoming is right around the corner, and we would like to invite you back to campus September 22nd to 24th for your first time as an alumnus. If you didn't have a chance to take part in homecoming as a student, this is the perfect time to experience this cherished event. And best of all, this year, for the first time, it's free for everyone. Keep an eye out for your exclusive invitation in our July email newsletter, just for new graduates. We hope you keep in touch and stay involved with the university by following Nipissing alumni on social media, by reading our monthly e-newsletter to find out what's happening at NU, and by engaging with us at exclusive alumni events in your area. Staying connected will give you opportunities to enjoy some of the additional benefits and discounts that we provide to alumni. Be sure to check out the new alumni webpage on the Nipissing website to guide you through this transition. Congratulations once again, Lakers, and please join us after the ceremony in Gym A for a celebratory reception to reconnect with classmates and faculty. Thank you, and congrats.
Thank you, Bridget. I would now like to invite Nicole Abatosway to the stage. I have the honor of acknowledging the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal on behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon. This medal is awarded for academic excellence to the student who graduates with the highest academic standing from a graduate-level degree program. This year, the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal is awarded to Nicole Abatosway. Nicole, you can just stay here, okay? Yeah.
Would the following graduates please join Nicole on the stage? Christina Joy Page, Brittany Robinson, Matina Kelly Cook. Please join Nicole on the stage. A President's Gold Medal is presented to the student who attains the highest academic average in all courses in their degree program. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipients are Christina Joy Page, Doctor of Philosophy and Education; Nicole Abotasaway, Master of Education; Brittany Robinson, Master of Science in Kinesiology; Matina Kelly Cook, Bachelor of Physical and Health Education. Sorry, wrong one. Thanks for the photo. Good. You can exit to the right. Thank you.
It is now my distinct pleasure to announce the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Service. At this time, I would ask Dr. Blaine Hatt to join me on stage. The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Service was established to recognize the importance of exceptional service of faculty who play a significant role in the education of Nipissing University students. Dr. Blaine Hatt is this year's recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Service. Dr. Hatt is a professor and graduate program coordinator in the Schulich School of Education at Nipissing University. He served for nearly a decade as the elected Speaker of the Senate and for many years as Chair of Bylaws. In these roles, he honored the trust and faith of his colleagues by acting in the best interest of students, faculty, staff, and administration. While serving in Senate, he increased his abilities to conduct the business of complex agendas and to do so with tact and diplomacy while addressing items in a mutually respectful and collegial environment of dialogue and consensus building between senators and administration. As Speaker, Dr. Hatt gained an informed perspective on the integral operations of governance in a bicameral setting. While on the Board of Governors, Dr. Hatt gained greater insight into the internal and external operations and the impact of the university in the broader communities of the city, regions, and province. Noting that there are many individuals who serve selflessly on the Board of Governors to advance the interests and reputation of Nipissing University beyond the boundaries of its campus. Dr. Hatt has led thousands of graduates of Nipissing University into their respective convocations. As Marshal, one of his greatest joys was being an eyewitness to the culmination of years of sacrifice and hard work on the part of graduates, and the adulation evidenced by parents, siblings, and friends, and the pride of staff, faculty, and administration while experiencing these historic and memorable events. Dr. Hatt has also given his time to numerous organizations and professional associations, including Imagination, Creativity, Education, the Canadian Association of Teachers Education, the Canadian Association of Curriculum Studies, the Canadian Journal of Education, and the International Board of Directors of PEACE Peace School. It is my pleasure to award Dr. Blaine Hatt the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Service.
Well done, Blaine. Well done.
Got a photo?
Next up is the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, and I would ask Dr. Jonathan Pitt to join me on stage. The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, CASBU, was established to recognize the importance of exceptional teaching of contract academic faculty members who play a significant role in the education of Nipissing University students. Dr. Jonathan Pitt is this year's recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, CASBU. Dr. Jonathan Pitt is an Indigenous person with Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee roots and holds multiple Nipissing University degrees. During his time at Nipissing, he was a decorated member of the Lakers varsity men's Nordic skiing team and a player for the Nipissing University men's basketball team in the pre-varsity years. Dr. Pitt was a full-time faculty member from 2007 to 2012 in the Schulich School of Education. He later started teaching as a contract instructor while simultaneously working as a school teacher. In addition to teaching Indigenous studies and Indigenous education courses, Dr. Pitt teaches Indigenous studies in Nipissing University's Summer Indigenous Institute and Indigenous Foundations program. He is also an advocate for BPHE, community service learning, which he regularly integrates within the courses he teaches. Dr. Pitt has taught in the Faculty of Arts and Science, the Master of Education and Doctor of Education programs, the Indigenous Teacher Education programs, and the Teacher of Indigenous Languages, a second language program, and consistently scores highly on student course evaluations. Many of Dr. Pitt's colleagues consider him a leader in Indigenous studies and education. As an Indigenous educator, he incorporates his life experience and land-based knowledge into his courses by bringing students onto the land to demonstrate that learning can occur outside the classroom walls. Since 2014, he has been featured regularly in the media, lending knowledge as an Indigenous scholar on topics such as teachings, ceremonial sites, spiritual places, pictographs, and more. He has published the numerous peer-reviewed articles and book chapters and has served as the editor for Indigenous-created teacher resource books such as Missing and Murderous Indigenous Women and Girls and the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada Calls to Action. Dr. Pitt enjoys spending time with family and living and learning on the land with all of our relations. It is indeed my pleasure to award Dr. Jonathan Pitt the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, CASBU. I know you guys got nowhere to go, so we got lots of time with my closing remarks. Just kidding. These are, in fact, my closing remarks, and I will keep them brief. I would like to begin by congratulating today's honorary doctorate recipient and thank her for her words of encouragement and inspiration. I would also like to congratulate today's Chancellor's Award winners, Dr. Hatt and Dr. Pitt. I think we can all agree that our faculty here at Nipissing University are a committed team of professionals who have consistently gone above and beyond to support each of you during your academic journey at Nipissing University. I would like to also acknowledge Jeff Johnson and Bob Cook, who have been our pipers for the convocation ceremonies this week. To our graduates, I congratulate each of you on your commitment and dedication that have earned you a degree from Nipissing University. And while I know you have made sacrifices, it is also important to recognize that your families, partners, and friends have also done the same on your behalf. I think this is an appropriate time for us to collectively thank these people for all the love and support they have provided to you on your academic journey. I echo Bridget's comments earlier and encourage you to stay in touch with Nipissing University. We're always excited and proud to hear about your milestones as you move forward with your lives. Come to an alumni event, keep in touch with a favorite professor, or use some of the alumni benefits to which you're entitled. Your professors and this institution have made investments in you just as you have invested in your education, and we hope to continue this relationship as you make your way in the world as a proud Laker. Civil rights leader Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The future depends on what you do today." With this in mind, my charge to you is this. Although your university has no right to dictate to you the causes you will champion or the ideologies you will adopt, it does have the right to challenge each of you to go from this place today and to make a difference. And this is, in fact, my challenge to you. It is a real substantive challenge to do something more than sitting back and letting your life unfold while you watch the show. You need to look no further than today's honorary degree recipient for a role model for your own future behavior. You can affect and lead change. You can have an impact on the lives of others, and you can and should try to make a difference each and every day. Congratulations, good luck. Convocation is now dismissed.